Hello YouTube. You're probably wondering why you're looking at a blank wall. This is because I'm about to show you a big pile of boxes. Now what this is the start of my new series. We are moving house in a couple months. It is currently September and we are moving house in January. Now you may be thinking, why the hell are you packing right now? I will tell you. Because we're moving right after Christmas. And so I want to be able to enjoy Christmas, and I don't want to have to be worrying about packing. So at the moment, I've already started packing. So I'm going through, and over the next few months, I'm going to gradually pack things in order of sort of use. So at the moment, all these boxes, and if I can get over here, the ones behind. Never mind about the tube, that's just there. But what I've been doing is, first of all, I packed a bunch of boxes with all of our books, which I'll insert a clip here of the empty bookcases. Okay, so this is our bookcase. I probably should have taken it before, but I did this about 2 weeks ago, so I hadn't thought of the series by that point. So, pretty much everything except for that little thing up there. It's actually a condiment holder that looks like a picnic table that we don't use at the moment, and there's just a spare binder that wouldn't fit in the boxes. So it's still sitting on there, but all the bookshelf is empty. But that isn't our only bookshelf. I am in my craft room, so moving across the messy craft bit. Over here, this was also full of boxes. It's just got random bits and pieces in there at the moment. I mean, it wasn't full of boxes, it's full of books. And this is our third bookshelf. There is a lot of crap on here at the moment, but never mind. Now, the way that I organise our books is that the main bookshelf over there, which is the black one, has majority of our books. It also holds all of the big photo albums and that sort of thing. So they're all in there usually. And this one is smaller random books, like I have my cookbooks and just books for random different hobbies and that sort of thing. And then finally, this is where I keep all of our series of books. Because this is what we read most, or I read most of all, is fantasy series books. So Harry Potter, Graceling, Don't Hate Me, Twilight, Hunger Games, The Black Magician, all that sort of stuff. They're the books that I spend most of my time reading and that I read multiple times, which is why the bookshelf isn't chock full, because they're in other places because I've been reading them. So this one I haven't packed, and I probably won't pack it till around Christmas time. Because we're going to be using it. And this is what I'm talking about, is I'm not packing things by room or anything like that. I'm packing them by use. So, anyway, that's that bookshelf. So back to the other room. Okay, then I went through and I packed all of our DVDs. Because, although we watch our DVDs multiple times, I doubt that we're going to be watching them in the next couple of months. And I have, as you can see, left the boxes open. They aren't closed up. If we really, really want to watch a movie, it wouldn't take very long to find it. We can just sort of open the boxes. We'd have to lift off the couple of first DVDs because they're lying flat. But under them, they're standing up, so you can easily see all the titles. So quite quickly we can get to the DVDs if we really want to watch something. Most of the books we want to read again, but we're not going to be reading them anytime soon. And as you saw in the clip, the ones that we do read, or I do regularly read, are still out. So that is the first bit. So the idea is that I'm packing all of the little stuff that takes time and energy and that, at the moment. And then as we get closer to the time, I'll pack things that we use more frequently. So I've done the books, I've done the DVDs. The next big project is going to be packing up my craft room. Now, I do a lot of craft, so just hang on a minute and we're going to zip into my craft room and I'll explain what I'm going to do in there. Okay, so this is my craft room. It is stupidly messy at the moment because I'm halfway through packing and moving stuff around and doing random craft projects in the middle, this is my craft space at the moment, which is covered in stuff. And like, these are all glasses that have been wrapped up that we're not using, that I have to find a box to put them in and everything like that. So, and there's my organizing container stash that wasn't a box, but I need the box for something else. So it's quite hectic at the moment. But so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be focusing on packing this room next. This is majority of my craft supplies over here on this shelving system that I built with my husband. There is another desk over in the corner that I don't use anymore. That's got some stuff on it. And there's just empty boxes in the corner. And then there's random craft supplies, extra organizing, and there's also like kids supply stuff for when we have a baby. Not that I'm pregnant, don't worry. And then up the top is where's my finger? That box there, that, and that white blanket, and that box, and if you can see there's a little box under there, that's all our Christmas stuff. Yeah, that's our tree, that's all of our ornaments are in that box. That's just the box that I sit our tree on, and then that has all of our wrapping paper and that in it. So that will all be staying there. It's out of the way, it's not going to interfere with us in any way, shape or form, so that is staying there. That'll be basically, we'll pull it out in December, set it up for Christmas, and then it will be pulled down the end of December after Christmas, and it will basically be pulled down and then just put aside until we move. So, but other than that, I'm going to be starting on my craft room. Now, there's a couple of things that are going to be happening with this, which I will also be explaining another series I'm going to start once I figure out how I'm going to do it. If anyone has any suggestions or know of any videos that people have done this, please let me know. I have looked, but I haven't been able to find any. So what my plan is to make sort of a mobile craft room. And I want to set it up with basically a bunch of bins or boxes that I can pull out. I can sit at the kitchen table and have a couple of boxes around me, and I can just sit and have the boxes set up so that I can pull things out of them and I'm not digging through boxes. That is my plan. I haven't worked out how to do it yet. So at the moment, I'm going to start with packing up the craft items I don't use very often, like my paints, oil pastels, and that. I'm going to be leaving all my paper and scrapbooking stuff out because I've been doing a lot of card making and scrapbooking and that with that sort of stuff. So that stuff won't be packed away, but everything else pretty much will. So yeah, that's the current plan. I would show you the organisation, but although it is kind of organised, it's, yeah, not very well done. Yeah, so anyway, a lot of this stuff that is sorted will be staying. Like, most of these drawers are actually empty. I'm going to repurpose them. But this has just got, like, beads and little stuff like that. Like, all these top drawers are all empty. These will be staying as they are. And there's my crapper hoppers which will be staying as they are, and my just like, I don't remember what these are called, magazine holders, that's it. They'll pretty much be staying how they're used. This has just got all my letter writing stuff. That's supposed to be adhesives. That's supposed to be paintbrushes, but there's only one. That's stuff for calligraphy. Large paints. What's that? Oh, look, some photo paper. Would you look at that? There's all my crazy scissors. And under that, my oil pastel. So they'll be getting packed away. These will be getting packed away. The paints will, pretty much all of those. Where are we? These are crayons. They can probably stay out. My watercolor pencils. I'm not sure if I'll put them away yet. Let's see. That's all my weird paper, corrugated paper. There's some chalk. My mini pads, they'll be going away. All that stuff will be going away. I've got some small artistry kits that'll be going away. Have this turntable with different tags and sequins and that. I've got to resort the tags. And the beads will be going away. I've got to resort all of my embellishments, but they'll be staying out. My scrap paper system, they'll be staying out. My alphabet punch, my goodness, that'll be staying. All that big white box there's got all alphabetical loose letters. Then there's my Sharpie collection, that'll be staying out, and this is all just random books, and they will all be pretty much going away. What else? This has got all my extra stuff, so all my new pens and pads and all that sort of stuff, that can pretty much just stay there. That's all stuff for Warhammer models, they'll be getting packed. What else have we got? Just random stuff on the desk. My painting stuff, that'll be getting packed. That box is full of kids' toys. I'm going to resort and pack that, probably with all of the kids' stuff I've got in the cupboard, because we don't have kids yet. I think there's stuff for the dollhouse I want to make in that box, so that'll get packed up. So yeah, it's not, like, it looks like it's a lot of stuff, but there actually isn't that much stuff. It's mainly just all over the place. A lot of this stuff won't be packed up, like my texters and pencils and my gel pens and that, they'll all be staying out. Like the organisation, these are fish tanks. Yeah. So I've got to pack up these glasses into a box and all that sort of stuff. So anyway, point being, that is what I'm doing at the moment. So that is how this series is going to continue. I wanted to show the first one while I'd only sort of done a couple of bits, and it's working quite well. So basically what I do is when I have some time, energy, and that, I will just sort of go, okay, what's next? Now, I don't have what's next written down on a list. It probably would help, and I might look at doing that. If I do, I will probably add an extra clip showing and explaining all that, but I haven't got a list at the moment. I'm just sort of going through what seems logical to me. So something that I know I'm not going to be using. So the movies and books and that I know I'm not going to be reading over the next 6 months, I'm putting away. Then as it's getting closer, I know I'm not going to be needing pretty much anything but my paper and scrapbooking stuff till we move, so I'm putting all that stuff away. And I'm just sort of thinking of things one at a time. But if I do come up with a list, I shall share it with you. So yeah, let me know what you think. I hope you enjoy the series, and let me know if you know of anyone who has a mobile craft system that works. That'd be great. If not, I shall share my endeavours with you, however strange and odd they may be. But yeah, on that, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.